first Criterion podcast. My name is Michelangelo Marenko, and I'm here today with Brandon Singh. He is the president of Enactus. And so, Brandon, tell me more about what exactly is Enactus.
So Enactus is basically we're a student-led nonprofit. People have the misconception that we're a club, and that's what most people say, like the Enactus Club or the business club. We're not that. We're what you would call a student-led nonprofit. So Enactus is basically the biggest business competition at the college level in the United States, or in the world, in fact. So what will end up happening is that teams will focus, or they'll presentate their projects that they're doing in front of different kinds of judges and whatnot. So you go to the regional level, which would be, like, we'll say California. So all the colleges in California that are involved in Enactus will go and they'll present. And if you progress past that, you go to the national level, which is where you'll present in front of all different people from the regions. And then if you win that, you'll represent the United States. And you'll go to the World Cup level, where you'll represent the United States in front of all the different countries. And it's an awesome opportunity to showcase your skills and to help people. That's the biggest thing. We're here to help people and just make a better life for people in the world.
That's really interesting. So tell me more. What made you want to get into Enactus exactly?
So my freshman year, I'd always heard about Enactus. I had tons of family members that have gone to school here, and they were like telling me, "Brandon, you got to join the Enactus team. Like, if you're gonna be involved in this," they thought I was like perfect for this, and I was like, "There's no way I'm gonna do that." Like, I had heard about it. I was like, "This just sounds way too scary. Like presenting in front of thousands of people and whatnot." But then I think my second quarter, I had a class with Joe Reese and Josh Montang, and they came up to me and they're like, "Brandon, like, you have to join Enactus." And I was like, "Oh, like, I guess I'll go." And I just went because I was like, I just don't want to hear them tell me to come anymore. And I was like, "Okay, I'll just go this one time."
So they really like pushed you.
They were pushing me and pushing me. They were like, "Brandon, you have to be involved in this." And I was like, I just went. So I ended up going one day, like a Monday, to a general meeting, and I was like, "Wow, this is like a real good family they have going on here." It was really fun. And then I was like, wait, these projects are actually helping people, and like, I love to help people. That's like in one of my values. I love to help people.
That's really good.
Yeah. And I was like, okay, this is actually pretty fun. Like, I could do this. So I ended up staying, and then by my sophomore year, I was the VP of HR, and then I'm here now, my senior year, and I'm the president now, and it's just been like a wild ride, and it's been awesome.
So tell me, when you were the VP of HR, like, what were your duties exactly?
So when I was HR, my job was to recruit people and to keep them in Enactus. And the other thing I was supposed to do was to help cultivate them into better people. So I would basically go to all hub fairs and all the events, and I'd set up our Enactus booth. I'd take all my friends with me, and we'd go and we'd be like, "Hey, come join Enactus. This is what we're doing. We're doing these projects this year. Our goal is to help impact the world in a better place." And we really just had fun in Enactus. And then my second job was to keep them in Enactus. So the problem we've always had in Enactus is that we'll get 50 people to join, right? And then they'll get there, and they'll be like, "What are we even doing?" Because like there's so many things. It's just so hectic at sometimes, like, because the VPs are all working on certain things that we forget to incorporate them in what we're doing. So my job was to give them tasks and things so they felt like they were being used correctly. Because a lot of people would be like, they'd be like a film major or something, and they come, and we would stick them on research for something that they're not even interested in. So my job was to make sure that they would find something that they like and help them get to where they wanted to be.
Now, so you mentioned film majors, so you don't have to be a non-business major doesn't have to can join Enactus?
Right. So the common misconception is that we're only a business club, and a lot of kids will tell me, like, "I don't want to join Enactus because I'm not a business major," and I'll tell them, well, that's not true, because we have so many members on our team. We're one of the most diverse campuses in the world, right? Where we have students that are all different kinds of majors, and I always tell them that we can always use someone in a different major. Like, we're on our e-library project right now, we need people that know computer science. I don't know anything about that. I couldn't tell you how to program anything. But we'll take people like that and we'll use them to their best knowledge and their best resources, and we'll make our project better. So we have tons of people. Like, one of our directors of e-library, she's actually an education major.
Oh,
and
nice.
we have all kinds of majors. So don't be afraid to join Enactus because you're not a business major. Actually, most of our team consisted of non-business majors.
Really? I didn't know that. Yeah, because I remember there was a friend of mine who actually was part of Enactus, and he was a graphic design major, and he was the one who actually made the logo for the Mobile Fresh bus.
Yeah, so graphic design actually is one of our biggest things that we always are using. We have a lot of people that work on that in videos and all kinds of stuff like that, website design and stuff like that. A lot of computer stuff that we all don't know. Like, for me, I don't know anything about that kind of stuff, but I have tons of people in our team that are capable of doing it.
Yeah, so if you guys are any computer science majors out there, graphic design, Enactus needs you guys.
Yes.
So, what are you guys currently working on? Like, what projects?
So right now we have two major projects. We have the e-library project and India Field Station.
Okay.
But we're always looking to add new projects. Right now we're currently doing some research and development on about 3 new projects. We're doing one about drone delivery of medicine, which is a big one. We're doing some research into that. We're also doing one about a peanut factory in India. And we're doing some stuff like that. But our 2 biggest projects are e-library and India Field Station.
Okay, and can you elaborate more on what each project into detail?
Yes. So I'll start with e-library. E-library is basically a device that it's a 64 megabyte micro USB that can connect into phones and computers. Basically, the problem in a lot of these countries, these developing countries, is that they have the hardware to know research and whatnot, right? But they don't have the connectivity to be able to access books and videos. So we've taken CK12, which is textbooks and whatnot, and we've taken Khan Academy, and we've taken thousands of these books and thousands of these videos and put it on a drive with compression technology.
So they never have to use the internet.
Right. So they basically can just take it. So they'll be at all. We've already piloted it in Jamaica. We piloted it with 21 schools and over 30,000 students. So basically, there's a couple drives at each school or whatnot. And so these kids can come and they'll plug their phone in, and whatever they're studying for that day, let's say they're doing biology or something, they could download the book for that. They can study it, and the teachers have their own resources as well, so they're getting their test materials, their quiz materials from this. So basically, we're giving them up-to-date information because they were using textbooks. We did a need analysis on it, and they are using textbooks that are 40 or 50 years old, and they have no videos because they can't connect because it's taking them 3 or 4 days to load a video to watch, like a Khan Academy video. So basically, we've given them the resources so that they can get a better learning experience.
Well, that's a really great idea you guys did there. Because, definitely I've heard that, especially over there, it's really slow in Jamaica and stuff. It's very dragging internet speed. So, if you can get it all compile it to one micro USB, it should be good.
So, let me tell you some more about this. So, we're going to be deploying in January to 300,000 students in 171 schools, which will be all of Jamaica. So, we're also looking into Colombia and India right now. Our goal is in 10 years to hit 1 million people, 1 million students. Mm-hmm. So if we finish in January with 300,000 students, it'll be 1/3 of the way. So we're progressing very fast.
That's impressive, yeah.
And Jamaica loves what we're doing. Their Ministry of Education loves our team, and he's so excited about what we're doing. They just gave us our analysis back on what they thought we need to change. So we're looking at these drives, and we're curating it to what they need. So we're taking the things out that he says that are useless for the kids or whatnot, and we're adding more things that he said that will help them.
Oh, that's really interesting. So tell me more now about the Indian Field Project.
So the India Field Station is a 10-year commitment that we're in our 8th year of, so we technically have 3 years left. So what we're doing is we've basically taken 2 communities and try to transform them. So we have Dankanikota, India, and Chimodari. So we have our cow bank there. I'm sure most of you have heard about the cow bank. So we've taken cows and we're doing a micro-lending project to women. So what we'll do is we'll give them a cow and we'll tell them, pay us back at whatever rate you can. And we have set up people to buy the milk already so that there's no, if they get milk from the cows, they're not just sitting on it because they can't sell it. So we have them already set up to have a better economic future. And we're taking them and we're doubling or tripling their income every day. So basically they're not struggling as much anymore because they have the capability of having these cows there. So these cows are mating and actually making more cows for them. So we've lended out 125 cows. But like I said, a lot of these cows have mated and have kids. So we don't know. There could be 200 or 300 cows that some of this community has. And it's really impacted them. These women love it because it's given them the stability to have a family and to be able to afford all the things they need. And we also have a tailoring project. So we've actually graduated 2 classes already of women. I think that are 12 apiece. So basically we're giving them the skills on a 6-month program to learn what they need to do to make money tailoring. So these women are actually able to go out in the workforce now because they know exactly what to do. We give them their own sewing machine and whatnot so they can make money. And we've also done some smaller things like the bee project where we've given bee kits out to men so that they can make money, and we looked into cow power, and the newest one we're looking into right now is actually waste management. So our team right now is doing a bunch of research and development on this because we're trying to get a new sector started where we're just focusing on waste management. Plastic and rubber waste over there is absurd. Like if you
I've
go
heard
down the
about
street,
that.
there's
Like,
plastic everywhere. So
I've
we're
seen
trying to make
documentaries
do
of
it.
that, yeah. And so you're trying to utilize it to make like tools and materials.
So what we're doing is we're trying to figure out the best process, what to do with it. There's a lot of companies over there that are turning plastic and rubber into asphalt now. I know that sounds crazy, but that's like a new trend over there.
And I've heard, I think this one project, I forgot which one, was making like shoes out of plastic for African children.
Yes. So we're looking into all the different possibilities right now. We're going in depth. Today at 5, we actually have our meeting for India Field Station. Wednesdays at 5 and Thursdays at 5 we have our e-library. So we're doing more research. If you're interested in that, come. And
yeah, definitely. So now, do you like? I heard something about Enactus of the Enactus Championships. So can you tell me a little more about that?
Right. So what will end up happening is you got your regional event, which is a smaller event where people in a certain region, in an Enactus region, will come and compete, and most teams will get through that. Then you'll go to the national event. This is the big one for the United States, where all the regions will come through. You'll have humongous schools like BYU, Berkeley, all kinds of big schools, right?
Yeah.
That are coming and competing, and what will end up happening is you get to these events, and there's Fortune 500 companies that are judging it. So they'll send some of their executives out or whatnot, and they'll be there. So you'll meet tons of people. It's a great way to network. So you'll be able to go to this event. They have job fairs and whatnot. So in Enactus, tons of people are getting jobs through Enactus because it's an easier way for them to market to students. So you'll have companies out there that are coming and judging. So there's a 17-minute presentation that you put together, a video presentation. So you go up there with 5 or 6 of your members, and you have to present what you guys have done in a business way. So like, it's just crazy. Like if you guys are interested, you can go watch one of the things on Enactus USA. You can go watch some of our presentations. You can go watch our team that won in 2016. You can see what they've done. It's just an awesome event.
Yeah, I've seen a video of I think the 2016 championship, and it was like I heard it's from like over 10,000 people or something like that.
So you go into a convention center. It's been in Kansas City the past 2 years that I've gone, and it's in the Kansas City Convention Center. There's thousands of people. You get on the stage there, and you look out. There's kids everywhere. There's judges everywhere. There's Fortune 500 companies. You're just like, it's like one of the craziest things. Like you would never think you'd be able to do it, but I think the pressure and the stress actually helps you.
Wow. So if people, members of Enactus, want to be part of the team, do they have like an application every year for like?
Yes. So what will end up happening is you have to apply on practiceenactus.com. That's our site, and Enactus USA, which will just get you logged into the Enactus world, which will give you the opportunities like of the virtual career fairs and just signing up to go to like regionals and nationals and whatnot. It's actually a really easy process, and it's not meant to deter you from joining the team. I'm not going to tell you like if you join like oh, you're like, you can't be on the team because you're not a business manager, or you can't be on the team because you don't meet a certain requirement. It's actually just so we can look at you from your start of your Enactus career. So like my freshman year, I typed in all my answers and whatnot. And when my senior year, I'm going to be able to look back and see how much I've grown through Enactus. So it's actually not to deter you from joining. But if you want to join, Monday at 5 is our general meeting. And if you just come to that, we'll give you a rundown of what exactly you have to do. It's really easy.
Okay, well, that sounds good. So what is the team's Enactus plans for the future at La Sierra?
So our team is always looking into the future. That's something that makes our team very unique compared to other teams. We don't create projects to just win this year. A lot of teams have made the mistake of sacrificing long-term viability for short-term success. And our team's goal has always been to make sure that the teams behind us are always set up in the right place so that they're not trying to fix all the problems from the team before. So we have a project bank where we have tons of projects that are ready to go, where the next team, if they're having a problem with finding a new project or our projects are ending, they can take these project ideas and they can put them into action very quickly. And we're always recruiting, and we're trying to curate people on our team to become the next leaders for the team. Like last year, 75% of our VP team graduated, which was insane because I came in and I had to basically come up with a whole new VP team that had never been in this kind of position before. So it's really fun. We're looking for new VPs because this year we're having a lot of people graduate again.
Okay.
So if you're interested in becoming a VP of Enactus, come talk to me. I'll love to share more with you.
So yeah, if you guys are interested, let's send Brandon an email.
Send me an email.
So now I heard in the past, like Enactus has many benefits for students even long term after they graduate. Can you tell me a little more about that?
Yeah, so I'll just give you some examples. I have a lot of friends. So Walmart, I always say they headhunt La Sierra Enactus students, and you're like, why would you say that? Basically, when you go to competition, if they see you wearing a La Sierra badge, the first thing they think is, I want to hire you. So not Walmart, like working at a store, but Walmart corporate or whatnot.
Yeah.
So you have Walmart corporate, Johnson & Johnson, Unilever, all these humongous companies, ADP, all these humongous companies that are looking for students to hire. And they use the Enactus platform because it's easier to recruit for them there than to try to find people. They're taking the best students in the world, basically, and they have them all in one place, and they're hiring them. So last year, I think we had 4 of our students get hired. 2 of them for ADP and 2 of them for Walmart, or 3 of them for Walmart actually. So if you look at our team makeup, a lot of our team has gotten jobs through Enactus, and it's one of the coolest things about it is that when you finish Enactus, you have so many opportunities for jobs, for internships, and whatnot. Students on our team are always doing internships. Every summer we have someone that's going to do an internship at Walmart or San Francisco, Walmart e-commerce, stuff like that. Mm-hmm. So if you're looking for an internship or you're looking to just grow yourself and make yourself a better person, it's like one of the best things to do for yourself.
Well, that's really good. Well, thank you so much for joining us. You know, do you have anything else to share about Enactus before we close up?
If you're interested in joining, please come to our meetings Monday at 5. That's our general meeting. Wednesday at 5 is our India Field Station. And Thursday at 5 is our e-library. If you're interested in joining, that's the best time to catch us. We're always in the room. If you don't know where it is, we're in room 105 in Zapara School of Business. And if you want to just come and hang out, we watch TV all the time. We got a massage chair. We're always eating food, and we're just hanging out all the time. We're a family.
Well, I'll definitely swing by sometimes.
Awesome.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for watching the podcast, and I'll see you guys in the next video.